Hey, getting everything set up, cleaned up, tightened up.
No more in my red by rage.
Bring this track down just a skosh. Oop. I was clicking back into the window and I guess I have that now. Could be worse. I had it on Briar the other day because I did a transmute. And transmute is not it can be amazing or it can be terrible, and this time it was terrible. I don't know, maybe against these two guys they're both going to heal, so maybe I need to be a little bit more durable than I have not played Singed in so long, so this is going to be a toughie. A lot of tanks, so I think I have to be a little bit thicker, and I have to counter them. He's like, I've got empowered cube already. Run away from there, run away from there. Why do people do that? Like, they know you're running away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that was awesome. I can't believe I got that. Oh man. The man, the myth, the legend. Apparently if Singed flings a champion into a column and knocks the column over. I had no idea. Like, it doesn't say that if a unit collides with something it deals damage, so I had no reason to think that that was going to happen. But it did, and it worked out, so I'm good with it. Let's. Well, it's going to be 90% of my damage, so I'm going to stack it. All my damage comes from my Qs, my autos, and my flips. Or my E, where I flip them.
Nah.
You know, I'm going to take this one. For a moment there, I thought about steel plates. But that would have been just silly. I would have been a big silly. But yeah, you know, there's so much CC that being able to break out of that's much, much better. I wish there was more tenacity for mages. But I guess, right, it's like, nah. If you need tenacity as a mage, you need to just die. Bro, why did you... Gonna be coming back, bro. He doesn't have an ult, so I'm not super worried about that. Wait, why did you come up here, bro? There's no way back. This guy is Why would you follow me to the plant with no way back? I don't expect a good answer, but what I to heal instead of both dying, because I could maybe res you. No, late game maybe we can win that. Right now we can't win that. There is an awful lot of AP, so I'm gonna do that. Like, he doesn't realize we don't have that much damage right now. All they have to do is walk out of my poison and my damage stops. So here, I'll help you get to him. Singed is one of the early game characters where really, like, you can use the third ability. It's not entirely necessary. It's handy. But honestly, if you just use the main abilities, you're going to do pretty dang well. I could have got Shadow Flame early because I still have my dot, and Shadow Flame would proc on that. But I do want to get Leandris before I get the Shadow Flame, just because it's such a tanky lobby. Like, I feel like if I don't have enough extra damage to get them low, that the Shadow Flame's not going to be relevant if they're not already dying. You know what I mean? Like, you have to have something that's going to get them there. Otherwise, you have a passive that's ultimately moot. Whee! No, stay there. She wants your help. Yeah. Like, certain items are kind of core items. They don't have to. Like, if we were against the really squishy lobby, core item would have been probably Shadow Flame, because they were already going to get low then from the default AP, and that was going to crit more. So, you know, just because something is a common item that can work really well with their kit doesn't mean it has to be like a first item. When you're talking about like first item, second item, core items, you're talking about items that just really synergize real well with your kit. And in this circumstance, you know, I just had to really examine whether or not I was going to be able to get much use out of one. That guy's so scary. Like, all of these could be good. To go with my summon Aerie. Actually done 1,000 damage. It's way more than I thought it was going to. I could, but I don't know, like, oh my gosh. I don't think most of these people are going to try to get away from us. I think most of these people are going to want to be on top of us, so we're going to go here. I'm going to prep Morellos before I go the Shadow Flame, because if they're just out healing, again, the Shadow Flame's just never going to happen. Neener. just walk straight in. I don't understand people, man. And he's gonna be like, why did you help? Why did you walk directly at two people? Seemed like a bad idea to me. Dude couldn't deal with one friggin' I'm trying not to judge him, but all he had was the fiddlesticks. I would have preferred the fiddlesticks. Alright, then we'll get Shadow Flame. So many people in this game mode get their Rileys. They don't realize that Riley's effect is nerfed in this game mode. So if you get it early and you don't have any damage, they're ultimately not much slower whatsoever, and they don't care. Because the damage you're doing isn't really big. Like, it's not relevant. Yeah, without Cloak of Starry Night, I definitely would have died in that last one. Don't worry, buddy. I'll be the tank. I'll be the CC. I'll be the damage. You can just occasionally hit your heal and feel good about it. Oh my goodness. Woohoo! What's going on in this one? Spaghetti Fest. Oh, if he had played that one for the plant, he might have had a chance. We're gonna go a little bit slower, but yeah. I could go faster. I don't know if I need to go faster so much. Like, it's always going to be about more damage, honestly. Like, going faster if we're against 5 people and I just need to get in and out. But right now I just need to survive and get my damage off. So I'll probably go Shadow Flame here. I could go Bloodletters as well. Both would be really good, but I think I'm getting the damage in now. That having the Shadow Flame extra damage as they get low is a big deal. All right. Oh, it's another tank spaghetti fight. Do they have any anti-heal? Anybody have any anti-heal items? Nobody has anti-heal. Volibear only is going for stat shards. He's got 11 of them. Nunu waits till the end of the fight to try to use his ultimate ability. Seems a bit late. I'm not sure what stats the volley went for, but I feel like he maybe is choosing some wrong ones. It just keeps going off of it. Yeah, Nunu's not going to be able to heal enough. They're just using him for Heartsteel stacks at this point. Yeah, do you have Heartsteel quest? No, it would have been thousands by now. I think it's 400 and just jumps. He has Heartsteel quest and she's stacking like mad. He's gigantic with 9,000 health. Holy crap. But yeah, that's, I mean, I only had it in the one round and did 3,200. And that was against the volley and Nunu. So it's a big deal to have anti-heal in this game mode. Yeah, because us doing a little bit more damage versus them doing a little bit more damage, like, doesn't seem like a great prospect for us. Especially, oh man, yeah, with my Vlad just dying so fast. Could go thread the needle. Don't want Ethereal really. Healing would be great, but and not Searing Dawn. Searing Dawn's passive is just not strong enough. Let's see, if we win this one, I could go for Prismatic, but what Prismatics would be really great? Like Flesh Eater would be good. Rune Carver would be good. I'm just worried that if I go for Prismatic and I don't get a good one, it'll be a huge waste of money. Because most of these are not super great. And I don't think I have a lot of rerolls, so I think I'll just go for... I guess. But that hit? Really? Like, he could have just gone for the plant instead of just 1v2ing. He doesn't have the DPS. Should have healed first. He can't 1v1. He's certainly not going to 1v2. Like, they focused me pretty hard and he still had trouble surviving that one. Let's see. All the damage in this one's going to come from Yasuo. I didn't. I couldn't get back out. I had 20 HP and he has CC. Yeah, you have to deal with people who misunderstand like what they have an interpretation of what they saw, but not an understanding of what they saw. He interpreted it as me just trying to camp it instead of me trying to get back down and Silas playing to counter me from getting to that health. Don't worry, buddy. You can last hit all day long. We know who's carrying this. I was watching Aoki and Highs play the other day, and I really enjoy their banter, and they play pretty well. The only thing that ever gets me is like some of their item picking or some of the way that they set up their comps, and they went Ram and Cinch, and I was like, there's no damage in there. Like there's damage, but it's not enough. So it's scary. I want to do the Omnivant because the number of ticks I should damage ticks should be really good.
Oh shit. Why did you go flying behind?
I'm gonna take a little bit more tankiness. I could, for my last item, go for she didn't pay the house, and that's funny. I could, for my last item, go for Jack Show and just make myself much tankier. But I'm gonna need Perplexity. Is he an Apex Inventor? Yeah. His black hole is up permanently. Slow resist. I'll get perplexity next. Why? Because I have to walk into where he wants me to walk in. Yeah, there's not much I can do with that. Like, I really needed him to be able to handle somebody on his own, and he just couldn't. He didn't build Vlad, like, bruisery enough. Yeah, he built for mostly pen, like, his only real bruiser item was that. Like, ugh. Icky, icky, icky. Like, he outdamaged me, of course, but they were definitely playing to freaking kill me. He just walked in and freaking got slaughtered every time. Like, yeah, you get damaged, but you also get dead. I think if he would have played a little slower, a little smarter at a lot of points, I think we would have done quite a bit better here. Why is my camera on when I don't have it in use? There we go. Like you're watching you. No, no, I'm not.
Right, bro.
Oh, it's because one of my scenes has the camera, so as long as a scene has the camera, I get it, I get it, I get it. Let's see what they're doing there. I'm just gonna ban Seraphine. And champion is so troll. But I'm gonna be playing some champs that I don't normally play tonight, I think. Just because I wanna like keep it you know. And my champions don't normally get you into higher places unless you get really lucky. You can be really good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the champions themselves have to either be built a specific way and get specific runes. Otherwise modern champions tend to just shred them. Let's go beefy boys. Maokai starts in his very own action movie. All right, bitches. It's Arbor Day. Plant a tree in this. No. His bark is worse than his bite. Maokai coming this fall. Oh my goodness. I missed my calling to do action movie taglines. There's like a million guys who have a voice that could do movie taglines, but like, how many guys are you honestly gonna hire to do it instead of just one and just use him forever? Like, there's not enough movies that come out that there's such demand that one guy can't sit in a booth and record like 10 movies in an hour and be like, all right, okay, we're good. That covers this month. It's not like every movie that comes out gets a tag. Especially not by, you know, The Voice. Nobody's going, Joe's apartment. He's got cockroaches and roaches. Like, they ain't playing that. We'll do this. I don't actually know, but my passive scales off my health. Okay, cool. Because this also gives me the same amount of health. I want to make sure that as I'm doing my erosion here, that I'm actually gaining something from it. So I have to be doing some damage to utilize that well. He got Tenkenshin. He's so lucky. Like the best silver augment other than I think Deft is also really good. Wishful thinking is good if you get it in the first round. Like they have no doubt where I am. No, that hits. All right. I kind of knew exactly how. Corrosive. Cool. Why do I get people who just want to like walk at people even though they absolutely should not be just having these protracted fights? I might go Heartsteel first, but I don't know. I don't think I need to, honestly. If I can get Warmogs, then I definitely don't need to. Warmogs would be great. It'll fit right in the tree theme. It'd be like, ooh. Let's see.
Stillness is not peace, it is death.
Bro. He's like, nope. Damn it. Yeah, he just walks in and just stays in. Like, it's so funny. Let's see. Talisman could be good, but I hate playing Talisman. Rune Carver could be pretty good. Pyromancer. This tree is on fire. I don't think I have any Maokai skins. They should have a burnt tree Maokai skin. Like undead Maokai's burnt tree or something. Losers. Oh, I couldn't get to it to freaking. They focus all their CC on me. Nobody cares about the Malphite. The Malphite. Oh, Dragonheart was terrible. Dragonheart's awful. That's like a cursed item, especially if you're not winning early. You don't go Dragonheart. It's full of false promises. I do this, I think, and then I just go tank for the rest of it. I'm gonna go like Unending Despair, Spirit Visage. Like, I already last longer than this dude. What the hell is he doing? You don't have Heartsteel quest. You got no reason to get that. You're not lasting anyway. You're getting smoked. The difference between knowing if you're a HP tank or a... Riot?
I will trample them.
Riot, why did you make me walk into the fire when I clicked on the plant? It's not that it didn't click on the plant. You walked over and hit it from like in its face. This is good. 4.5. All right, that's a huge decrease on that one. They were like, yeah, you could hit it from here, but instead you're gonna walk all the way over here and then hit it from there. Like, my auto range isn't at my belly button. See, that's about how far away I was from that plant. And they were like, you know what, you need to come here to do that. Like, what the hell, right? If we win, it's scaling. If we don't win, it is certainly not scaling. Oops, hit a wrong button. Not the place I kind of want to fight. I don't really want to fight him in that place. Like, we own this. Nope, you can have all that. nerd. They tried to outplay my Saproline army. Didn't work out well for them. All right. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, I think I just go Jack Show here.
Give me the fucking input. I'm fucking nice. Holy fucking shit, man.
I'm like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna come out of it and you're either gonna get exploded by the plant or me. So we'll go with more Omnivamp. I say that like I have a lot of Omnivamp, which I don't. I could have gone armor really easy, but one Vayne has true armor. She's doing well. And the only other person is Nyla, who we're about to play, and they're not doing real great as it is. I think if we can nuke her, which is gonna be really hard with a Raka, but what map are we on? The Desert Oasis. This one gets harder. It's only a handful of bushes. Yeah, dude, get out. Heal. You can't outdo that. It's literally the whole point of their comp. Maybe, I don't know. Oh my goodness, guilty pleasure on this champion is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, I think I go Spirit Visage before I go Unending. Spirit Visage is gonna increase the heals I already get, which I already have my passive healing plus the guilty pleasure healing now. So by going for both of them, I can really kind of abuse the system and just get way more healing. Ooh. Bro, can we not try to fight this dude together right here? Like, that's a terrible idea.
Once more into the grass.
Oh my god, he has that too? Like, Malphite really needed to get anti-heal, but... Oh no, we're not doing this. You can stand right there. Knock it off. Oh, stop it. Pyromancers. More healing shield power. I mean, I really want to finish off with Unending Despair, but I really need to get some anti-heal because he's not going to. I don't know why I have to pick my duos shit. Like, yeah, give me the extra gold every round. Do that. Let me do this. Oh man. Yeah. He reduces and he reduces. You know. Well, it's not the Sundered Sky, it's reducing the armor and shit on J4. Just J4's Q. Riot. What are you doing? Oh, my precious summer child, you don't want to be there. Ooh, mana. We just hanging. Just a couple of nuts out here hanging around. That sounds funny for the Soul Siphon to do the extra healing, but I don't think that's the play. My warding could be funny. Oh, rabble rousing. Let's do more healing. Because what do we get next? For that. Even if she can eventually hurt, like she's not getting here.
Team Wolf has proved unworthy. Team Raptor was disrupted.
Next round, I'll sell my armor boots.
I will take them with
340 MR with this much this much healing and magic resist. Man, I'm just gonna power in the spirit visage to increase it. Like, I don't know. Hopefully it's a lot. I don't have a lot of health. That's the only thing that's mitigating my healing. Yes, you heal a percentage of your health. So Warmogs would have made me heal a lot.
Well done, warriors.
I mean, seems like maybe I chose the right item. Like I said, magic resist. It does its thing real well. Sometimes it's not about having more AP. It's gaining 61 magic resist from me. I don't need boots. I'm gonna prevent so much healing with my kit and do so much anti-heal with my kit that I'm in a really good spot. I'm just gonna go get this. I can still participate.
Team Sentinel won the round.
Play smarter, not harder. I guess we'll go with that. Go there. More magic resist. These guys never lost a round, basically, till the end of the game, and we just absolutely have dumpstered them. Another 15,000 in anti-heal. Like, people were like, anti-heal doesn't do anything. Look, they don't read this extra bit of text. They see the 40%, but they don't realize that if they can sustain through it long enough. Congratulations. You CC'd me an awful long time. But you don't matter. That's the problem. It's like, they can get me low, but they're not building anti-heal. Only us. I'm just gonna put them over there. They couldn't kill him or me. Did they not build well, he had Pen and Echo had Perplexity. They've got to be so frustrated. But they didn't have anti-heal. The one thing that kept us alive wasn't the straight up magic resist. If that's all I had, I'm pretty sure I would have been toast. But because I had so much healing, like we'll go and we'll check the healing in the match history real quick here. But yeah, I mean, without any anti-heal, I anti-healed like it was over 36,000 in 2 rounds. So it's definitely somewhere around 45, 50,000 dollars, you know, at that end of that last one. So yeah, if I hadn't had that, they probably would have whooped us over time, or it would have gone to fire. Well, let's go match history. See how much healing I did, and can only imagine how much it would have stopped. Yeah, I'm not even sure what he was healing from, but he healed for 56. I healed for 61. Absolutely 100% without a doubt. If they would have bought anti-heal, they would have beat us. What was his kit? What did he have? He had the tank engine, the phenomenal evil, self-destruct, which I think blue one. So his perseverance, and then he was using spirit visage to trigger his perseverance, and then of course the pyromancers. So yeah, I mean, we just had so much stuff for healing, and they decided not to counter that one thing that was making. They had time. When you get to that point in the game, every round you lose, you get a full item's worth of gold, and you can exchange an item. Like Echo still had boots, as if boots mattered. We were sitting on top of each other. Boots didn't matter. If he would have swapped that up for Morello's, there's a good shot they would have beat us. Swain could have, oh, he did get bloodletters, so he did that right. He had all the resistance shred that he could have got. So he did do that right. I think I would have considered selling Dragonheart or Demonic Embrace and getting something else. You know, he could have got the Morellos too. But yeah, we out-healed him. And they absolutely didn't need to lose that. They absolutely could have won. And they were like, no, let's not win this game that, you know, we're losing by buying the single item that would change that around. No, we need to just let it go. Take tomorrow off now? My silly wife. I love her so much. She went over to go help my daughter and her husband, and she's still up. As of 11:30, she was still up anyway, and she was up all day yesterday for the most part, with just a handful of naps. Like, get some sleep.
Before they get some sleep.
Like, we lost all those years of sleep when we first had our babies. Now it's time for us to get that sleep back.
I need to remind you to go find a good place. Your kids are all grown now.
I almost picked Set, but I thought he may have been picking Set, and I was like, oh crap, I can't remember if I saw him hovering Set. I don't want to pick the champion. And yeah, my Malphite last game kept asking me like what items to go. He's like, should I go for a prismatic? I'm like, right now? I'm like, there's not a lot of prismatics that's gonna help your kit that you've got with the augments you got. He's like, black hole. I'm like, that's pretty high risk when you could get something better that's gonna help you in this situation with what you got.
Look at the champion.
Like, he's really lucky I said something, because he ended up getting better items and having a build that helped him sustain at the end of the game. Otherwise, it would have been just me fighting those dudes. He ended up rolling prismatic at the very end, but it was fine by then. And he got twin mask, so he got like 70 freaking MR from me. We both had over 400 MR. The Echo and the Swain both built freaking a ton of our magic shred.
Mm-hmm.
But we were both healing a ton, so I'm like, they had 3 rounds. All they had to do was build 1 Morello's, and they would have absolutely killed us probably. But I bought a Morello's, and the first round I had Morello's, I reduced 21,000 in healing. That's how much healing Swain had. That's also how long we were surviving. That's a percentage of his healing.
Big guy.
Hmm?
Oh.
I'll just turn off that and then
And the ragged. Welcome to the Grand Reckoning! Sharpening senses.
It's the dream that makes us giants. Just gotta dream big enough. Wants to hear me scream. He can keep waiting. Only thing bigger than this gun? Hearts beat together.
The flames advance!
Light should teach us not to fear.
We had a private matter to discuss. It's concerning the rash on my buttocks. It's not a rash, it turns out. It's just, I just blush on the other cheeks. Let's see. Do I just rush IE on this then? I think I do. If I'm getting 20% 20% gore drink, then I really want a lot of damage. Hitting a lot of times, early game ain't gonna help me as much as just hitting him hard and then getting a bunch of yeah, we'll do this. We'll hope for like fulmination or something. Fulmination is really good. There's not a lot of tanks, so I really wouldn't want something like ooh, hamstring would be really good in this lobby. Oh, look at me, I'm reaving. Boop. They're just gonna hide back there.
If life is my curse, living is the cure.
Damn. Well, it's all up to you now, bud. This is the most scared Riven I've ever seen in my life. Where does she keep getting this? Oh, it's Eclipse.
Why should today be any different?
Oh, you got that. I could still do that technically. Because he's gonna get healthier and AD. So did they nerf the timing of her autos? I feel like I used to be able to auto Q, auto W, auto in pretty rapid succession. It was such a smooth reset. Unless they made W no longer reset, which I guess is possible. Yeah, he just kind of waited in. I like literally every time my duo just wants to like walk straight into two people who CC, and then they're like, "Why am I CC'd all the time?" Well, because you walked into two people who CC. I know you're melee, but you can still try to bait out their abilities, dodge, and then go in. You don't have to just go into the absolute worst scenario possible for you. This is already gonna be a tough one because I'm Senna. And I don't know that he knows how to play Jax. He went Bravery, so... Oop, I don't want that button. I'm gonna have to get as much AD as possible. Like, Collector would be good, but I don't know that they're gonna get low enough to collect. So, why am I gonna get a Collector that's not going to necessarily do anything? Such a trash alt, like 500 plus 150. Like, it looks good, but it's the most narrow band ever, and I swear to God, it does not do anywhere near the damage it says it should do. I've seen so many other people's alts do far more damage. I know it's cross map, I get that. Why not help me, bro?
Right between the eyes.
I'm gonna play it out because this guy's legitimately like just not playing smart. Now, he started with Guardian's Orb on Jax as if AP Jax is going to be the same thing here that it can be in Rift. And it's only that in Rift in like the most specific settings. It is not a good idea, obviously, in this game mode. But then he's like, oh, I'm not going to build AP Jax. I'm going to build this other version. Like, could have gotten Gwyncy. That'd have been a great item. I don't have anything that it would reset. Otherwise, it's such a good item. I don't have enough attack speed. I need the crit. Good thing though is when the rest of my crit keeps going on from my soul stacks, it should give me more AD. I could do that. I could go GA. I think he just went on the Senna because it was easy. Yeah, it's over. He can't do anything. He's not going bruiser, so it is what it is. We'll play it out, but it's over. Kind of Riot's fault for giving us a Jax to frontline for Senna. Would have been fine if he would have gone full tank. Or even like heavy bruiser, but he's not. He's going for auto resets, and I don't know if this dude's got mobile fire up or what, but those are all like troll builds that you would do on that. Senna's such a slow attacking champion. She needs a front line, somebody to peel and zone for her. This friggin' music is putting me on full tilt. All right, so I could do this. It's gonna give me some MR. The tenacity is really important though. Yeah, it's a bit late. I have no idea why he thought he needed Blade of the Ruined King on Jax against the lobby with one tank. What's that? There might be one on the right side. Right, there we go. Oh, my 8 gold. It's owed me. Where did the res circle for Veigar go?
I'll get us through.
That was weird. I didn't see the circle on my screen. Or where Veigar died.
Take some time to wipe off the blood, sweat, and tears.
There's nothing saying we're staying in this, so. Actually, I probably should have gone with the mic chart. I think I have some AP scaling in some of this stuff. Yeah, I have some. This dude does not help me at all at any point, and then he ends up 1v2ing and getting shit on every time. It's like, why not work with me and get, you know, we'll just 1v2 them together. If he would have just helped me in the first goddamn place, we might have won that. Man, I wish I could just play normal music. It sucks to be a guy who's a DJ with a legitimate collection of music, and you just can't play any of it because Facebook's like, you may not be a legitimate DJ. Everybody gets a shield. You get lightning strikes, although this chick is never going to get up to five attacks per second. That's a terrible item. That's terrible. Like, flashy might be the play. I don't really like on flashy though. He just will not fucking fight with me. Yeah. Never fought near me at all. Don't 1v2 if you can't 1v2. Like, I tried to get to him and he just kept running. So. Facebook, you're on crack. You're like, you got a new message. No, I don't. That's the same message as Bender. I'm gonna have terrible damage stats. You know why? Because I'm a squishy. And there was a Jax that was like, I'm gonna go do my own damn thing. Oh man, I don't understand. If someone wants to message me, does it work? It doesn't look like it works. Man, my brain some days. Let's see. Ugh, I hate being first pick. Here, you go first pick. Like, there's so many things that I can pick to help somebody else out, but I can't counter pick or complimentary pick for somebody when I got no idea what they're gonna do, especially if they do. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go bravery. Well, that's gonna fuck us completely every time. Like, it's so rare that a bravery pick turns out good. They're like, everybody else is playing tanks or, you know, one-shot assassins or something, and they're like, you get the one thing that it doesn't, that can't counter it. Here, we'll just, I know I play a lot of Thresh and I want to do other things, but against this, I kind of have to, especially when he goes bravery.
I was drunk.
We're looking for one of those old big mouth Billy Bass things for our son, if anybody has one. Why? Why would you do that to your son? Why do you hate your child that much? You're like, oh, you're graduating from college this year. Guess what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna make you hate your life. Going down the river. Billy Bass. Yes, it's the only bass that most fishermen can catch, and at a discount. Mom said I needed worms to catch bass. I don't know how they knew I had worms when they gifted me this one. Like, fuck. Alright, Ornn and Thresh. I guess we have to keep winning with big boys right now? Pentakill Orion. It's a really good spread of AD and AP in this one, and they got a lot of assassins that are going to ignore a lot of armor. So I can't just go resistances, I'm going to need health. Ooh, listen to that crunchy, like soft bass line in the back. Just. Got that kind of almost like a tuba sound to it. That brass on the high end of it. And we're both red. We're the new red. We're both old guys trying to get the win. I feel like I've played with this Luppy before.
Song and bloodshed, fellow Noxians.
If I had both of those, they'd make sense. Hey. Way too many rerolls to have to burn on an early round, though. He's got Gore Drink. He's got Heavy Hitter. Actually, no. I want the AP, but looking at the rest of this lobby, if the passive on this one's gonna be really strong. At least for the first couple of rounds. Ooh. Yeah, if I didn't have this, I was so dead there. I would have done a little bit more damage on the off hit, but I would like the rerolls. I know a lot of people are going to go Vlad, but since I burned so many rerolls on my shitty silver augment. How much did that do, by the way? 500 damage, the exact amount that this deflected. So yeah, both of those were key in the early rounds here. You figure most people only have like, you know, between 1,000 to 1,500 health in the early rounds. It's so big.
Vladimir revels among the audience. This will be a banquet of butchery. Spoils of war, now yours to wield.
Everybody has flashbang. Basically, you get one concussive flash per round. And when you do flash, if they're next to you, all right. It says flash resets every round. I have no flash. Where is it resetting to? Like, 'cause it ain't friggin' here. Nah. Ooh.
Patience, friends. Our fighters will return soon enough.
Watch this. There's gonna be like, see, molding. I swear to God, these kids like hear a word that they think triggers people, and they're like, "I have power over people. I want to repeat this word that I saw on TV, molding." Like, man, you have no power here, little Goblin King wannabe. See, I told you. People are nothing if not predictable. Oh, homie, why did you not just get that? I gotta admit, it is satisfying when he knocks him up and I have him hooked and I just pull him back to the ground like that. That's a pretty cool effect. Yeah, if I had just gone resistances, like this game, there's so many people who would just absolutely just cut me down. I have to have both health and resistances. And I know, like, you're thinking, like, why not go Heartsteel then? Because Heartsteel is going to take me a lot of rounds to get there. This is 1100 HP right off the bat. So this is going to help me counter a lot of these dudes just by existing. Let's see. We got a lot of on hit. So I'm going to get this as one of my early game resistances. And unfortunately, I didn't get any resistances there. But I do both AP and AD on hit, thanks to my E passive. So it makes sense for me to grab on my chart. And AP goes into my cage. and into my queue. So and I do weave in autos. I think one of the biggest lessons you can learn as a lower elo player is to understand when and how to weave in autos. Just because your abilities are down doesn't mean that they need to stay that way. I'm gonna let him get out of that one. Oh, it wasn't back up there. Okay, well. Fuck. Yeah, is he not building damage? No, he's not building any damage. Oh, this is going to be awful for me.
The weapons make the warrior.
What is he building? Is he going? He can't be going shards.
Yo, ankle.
You buy starting item and you can't get prismatic shard. That dude. Luckily, I said something early before he invested like many rounds into it.
What the fuck, man?
Okay, now I can just let my Warmogs heal me. Yeah, I figured she was gonna do something like that. Yeah, I don't have any magic resistance, so I knew that was gonna happen probably that round. Nothing I can do about that. Can only buy one item at a time. Yeah, he screwed himself and then he was just gonna double down on screwing himself. I don't understand why people do that. Like, somebody literally just told you that it's not gonna help. You're only down 1 round worth of gold and you bought stats. Fine, it's like getting stats on stats. It's not a deal breaker. But then he doubled down and sold it and was like, nah, it's fine. I'll just still do what I want to do. Like, no, you can't do that. Why would you double down on a terrible decision? Like, come on, man. I got one more, I think, in me. Unless it becomes amazing. With the departure of Matt Cameron from Pearl Jam, who should be his replacement? Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, in some of these bands, just let them go. I love music. I am huge into music. But like a classic car, I think once you've replaced too many parts, it's not really a classic car anymore. Like, and half the body's fiber, you're just making it up as you go and how you're gonna replace it. Can we just not say we did? We're gonna get rid of Trundle. As a while. What is a term? Bird. I couldn't infuri them, but let's get on my window there. Let's see.
Fortune doesn't favor fools.
I could go AP2, or I could go hybrid. Ain't nothing wrong with going hybrid. They're playing like the most epic music in the background. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Roll into the next measure. Do, 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 do. Right. You can still go hybrid in this mode, which I enjoy. I'm actually gonna take Ice Cold. And let's go here. Then we'll go Hextech Gunblade right away.
Know what I'm doing.
If we get Cassiopeia, we can get it earlier.
Oh, I'm getting dream combos. Fuck.
I think one of the biggest mistakes this game ever made was the boots. I think your movement speed should scale. You should have more item movement speed on certain items. But get rid of boots. I know we've had it forever, but I think it's time. You're only allowing people 6 items, and you're making one of them a boot. Which the boots have fine passives, but it's a lot of gold nowadays on something that should honestly just be a mechanic. Where are you gonna go? Why?
I've got a good feeling about this.
Yeah, Trundle's for what I want to do. I can't have Trundle. Cled's fine. It's not great, but I have lost games just because of the friggin' Cled so many times. I don't mind losing a match, like it sucks and everything, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to lose to somebody not in the match. That just seems dumb. I don't know who at Riot was like, you know, it'd be great if their ability to play the game just didn't matter so much. Like, it's not skill based. You're just gonna get hit with random tomatoes. Because sometimes you're CC'd and you don't get to dodge. And I know you're thinking, well, but it's a long warning. You should have plenty of time. Sometimes you don't get to move for an hour. So, it just is what it is. Wee.
I called it out too, and it really went. Okay. Come in, yellow, please.
Ooh, I'm Bran. Look, I get 3 abilities for free. I shot him back over so he didn't get stuck over there. I'm conscientious. Saving my teammate getting the kill. All right. Not that. Definitely not that. Definitely not that. Why? You know, Hemomancers will work for this build. Because I am going to have healing from more Omnivamp from my Hextech Gunblade. I can do that and then throw in like Ravenous maybe. I don't think they're going to stick together close enough for Ravenous. Probably Bloodthirster. Is Hextech Gunblade the only... Oh no, I can go Perplexity. It doesn't have AT in it, but it does have Armor Pen. Kirito.
What is awful?
We'll take the AD. Get some of that. We're gonna buy an anvil. You take that.
You've got dangerous eyes.
I'll give it back, promise.
It's too early. I don't do the damage yet. I can get rid of rune. Get more crit. And I eat. He just rolled up on in there. I could get Cyrilda's actually because of my ice cold. I mean, 100, that's pretty huge. If I get Cyrilda's and I'm hitting them with that, they're getting slowed. They're gonna be ice slowed. Look at you. My slowing was key is there.
How do you like my guns? Shock and
Her guns are nicknamed Shock and Awe.
Watch your mouth, kid, or you'll find yourself respawning at home.
Take some time to wipe off the
All right.
blood, sweat, and tears.
There's so many good options for me here. And all of them, like, I don't feel bad about thinking about a single one of them. For real this. So I'm gonna do this one first. And then I'm gonna do Rite of Rune next.
I know what I'm doing.
How much hit? It's only healed for 461. I guess that means I don't have a on hit one like a Bloodthirster or
Not a
so many other things right now. They thought they had a good plan there. Oh man, all right, we'll take more crit damage. Ooh, this could be really good since it's actually I don't know because I think it's just high rolling. It's not going over high roll.
Why does nothing come in?
What does he have? Oh, he's got adapt. You know, phenomenal evil. Phenomenal evil's gonna be disgusting on him later.
Let's level the playing field.
step two.
What? Where does health come back from? Flesh Eater, that's what it is. He got separated and then he stayed over there for some reason. I think we can still win this if he can get the res off. If he plays the 1v2 though, I think we just lose. Yeah, he's just playing the 1v2. Dialone's bad, everything else is fine. feel like the Ferelda's didn't slow. Like they have things that augment slow, but they make base slow suck. I think it's that one, to be honest with you. Definitely not that one. Could be that. Let's go for it. Oof, gotta win this round to be able to buy what I want, otherwise I'll have to rely on chance. I curved the bullet. Sign me up for the assassins. Kel thought she was so fast, and until she wasn't.
Team Grump has hopped away.
Yeah, we won, so I got the gold to buy the item. It's a risk, sometimes buying shards. Because I think you get like 2250. Because items are only 2500. So as long as you get 250 still, you can buy whatever you want.
Victory is earned by the decisive.
The Conqueror is going to help a lot.
Team Scuttle has been eliminated.
Imagine running away that hard. Wait. Oh, nope, we're not lethal yet. We got one more round at least. It kind of sucks that this only counts as one hit, one ability. So it only goes up that little percent on my ult. I think her ult should count as separate on hits like Katarina's.
How does that work, bro? That's lame.
I know what I'm doing.
That's sure to catch the crowd's eye.
Oh, really again?
Sure you can handle me?
This LeBlanc thing has fucked us up so hard because they can ambush from such crazy angles.
Begin.
Are you kidding me? Fucking right. I guess he decided that since he couldn't do anything anymore that we just needed to end. So it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, we outdamaged him. He last hit the kills. He should have had a Lich Bane. I have no idea why he went Silas and had no Lich Bane in that. Because you weave in your autos in between combos and you just do so much more damage. He had a full damage kit on a burst champion. He definitely should have had way more damage than that. I was a crit based champion without crit. Tell me how that works. So that's what a turn is. No, that's not what I took a photo of. Pee-wee bird. Pee-wees. They're so cute. They're a simple but adorable looking bird. You know what? I could have used the Nunu. Or the Zat. See if he wants the first pick. Not everybody does. Some people, like me, prefer second pick. The ones who prefer first pick, they know they want a specific champion and that other people might want that champion, so they're going to take that so that they don't get countered. He's going Echo into all of that. Oh no, he's going Bravery. He thinks he's that guy. You know what? Let me do Janna. But Janna's kind of like my Thresh. I can disengage and engage, and I can support pretty darn well. And a lot of these guys, Janna will actually counter, so. Star Guardian, Sacred Sword, Bewitching, Guardian of the Sands. I'm gonna go Heaven Scale, actually. That's a more recent one that I've gotten. Heaven Scale, Serpentine, I'm guessing scales, like snake scales. All right, we got Alistar, Rakan. My duo got Irelia. Irelia is actually a pretty good one for me to have gotten. I can just go full support and have huge heals and shields. And my huge shields will give her more AD. And more AP. And more ability haste.
The crowd craves competition and carnage reckoners. Will you earn their
I like this. More AP gives her more AD when I healed her, so by having some bonus scaling on that, we can do all right. And I could build something AD that does it. Is there any AD support items? I don't know. I'm sure there is. Or something that has AD that could be, like if I went Moonstone and got like Bloodthirster, I guess. That would translate pretty hard. But Sanguine would be terrible. And now I lose. All she had to do was go and play for this. Yeah, I didn't think it would work.
That bout didn't go your way.
The fact that they took out the anti-heal item on supports makes me so furious. Because they already had a majority of carries in this game who would... They don't believe in the concept of building any kind of anti-heal at all. So it was always good to have the ability to do so on your support. And then you get all these people who are like, no. What's going to happen here is... no, we're just not going to have it. So... like, why? Like, I understand that most enchantresses can get Morellos and it's fine, but the other one had the bonus healing and shielding too, so it was a good one.
Vladimir revels among the audience. This will be a banquet of butchery. For the thrill of combat, we spare no
Yeah, Irelia has AP scaling on her E, so that for flowing water wouldn't be terrible, but it's not huge. Like, if you do a full AP, like it's a decent amount, but it's really like, she's not going to know it's in her E that she has the extra AP when I do it. So I bring up for 140. I must round up.
let the fires begin.
Thank you, I guess. I think he was just trying to rotate around us, honestly. If you click too close to the bottom ones for whatever reason, like, we can... it's available. I don't know if she wants to do that, but we could. I mean, I'll get it anyway, because the bonus AD from her will convert into AP from me, which will let me get bigger heals and shields for her. So... oh look, tanks. The combo broke me. So they said. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that comp. I don't know that there's anybody who can.
Ah,
Maybe these two. Even they're gonna have troubles with them. I'm surprised they lost early before they got the prismatic items, so. And it's the prismatic item that did a lot of that damage.
As you wish.
Nerd.
Team Grunt won the round. Preparation phase.
That's pretty big.
oh, you can't.
I could do that.
Begin.
Yeah, she kind of waited too long to go in. They go in first, we lose. I mean, I'm here for huge shields, and she's like, let's be patient. Her big Q is down. I knocked her out of her passive. So why we waited after that? Fucking hate these people. Like, just remove Alistar from this mode. There's literally no reason to have him allowed in this game mode.
What's this, dude?
The Empire giveth.
My eye is burning right now. Does she have any AP? The Worthless Promise could be good. Nope, she has not. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm guessing dude went up to go to the bathroom.
For our prosperity and yours.
2 lethality shards. Wow, in fucking deed. Absolutely worst fucking thing I could have got. Armor pin would be just as helpful. But other than that, yeah.
As you wish.
Yeah, he wanted the plant so he could just ult again. She waited. Why did she wait so long?
Sheets of honor for Mel Nadada. May her return to Noxus light your path to victory. The weapons make the warrior.
By your command.
Team Rock won the round.
See, we just go in.
Upon the wind.
You can't play an all-in champion and not all in. That's so troll. Like, why wouldn't I just... I'm definitely gonna take it. I don't need the extra AD, but like, why wouldn't you just take the extra AD anyway? Besides, the AD is going to convert into my AP. That's right. And that's game. I played it well. This is why I don't like bravery. You get stuck with people who don't know the champions. They're afraid to play the champion. And you end up getting out way earlier than what you want to. Because they're like, and then you're like, well, no, you can't just never go in. So they're like, well, then I'll just go in right away. Like, not even close to equivocal. Like, just why troll? Either play somebody you know, or if you're gonna get an all-in play, go in. Don't wait until the fire's there and then you're screwed because you don't know how to fight them anyway. The 3 minutes of getting your ass handed to you before the fire comes in didn't make you know how to fight them suddenly. And it's not gonna make them go, you know what, you're right, I'm gonna just dip. We didn't really want to fight. All right, one last one. We'll play Ori. We're gonna ban this, I think. No, we're gonna ban Zillion. He's trolling up. I don't need to deal with that shit. Remember, just because you went to college doesn't make you smarter than anyone else. Common sense doesn't come with a degree. No, but an education does supply you with information that other people aren't privy to. So while it doesn't necessarily displace experience itself is not a substitute for actual education. Experience is life experience, right? Like, I learned how to do something because, you know, I went over the thing multiple times and gained the experience of all my failures and learned how to do it correctly. Whereas in education is they just teach you how to do something correctly in the first time. And you may have mistakes and you may not do it perfectly right from the get-go, but you already know you know, in general, how to do this correctly. And you may have bad perception. You may have misunderstandings. When you walk away from an experience, you don't walk away with the truth of the experience. You walk away with your limited understanding or limited perceptions of that experience. You saw things in a way that is influenced by how you in your life have had experiences. So like when you see somebody who's being quiet and you're like, oh, are you angry with me? And they're like, what? Well, you're being quiet. Well, that comes from your experience, and that people who, you know, maybe you knew who were being quiet, they went quiet when they were angry. Other people might just be quiet because they don't have a lot to say or don't feel like speaking, or one of a million other reasons. Maybe they're thinking specifically about something and they're deep in thought on it. Maybe they're just blanking out. You don't know. But yeah, your experience doesn't mean that something is what you think it is. So when you say like, I learned through things through experience, that's both good and bad because it's limited heavily by your understanding. Let's see. We'll be right back. Nope. Magic missile, maybe.
Beep, bonk,
Actually, you know what? I want big brain.
beep.
Because I'm tired of just getting freaking one shot. And I'll probably go Roa. Look at this tanky thick lobby. There's a tank on every friggin' team. So we definitely gonna have perplexity up in this mess. Maybe Landry's. Maybe we'll get pyromancers if it's an option. Or flesh eater. I don't know if flesh eater will do much. He just kept running away. You know. Enjoy your time in the fire, punk. Well, I did my job pretty well. I did a ton of damage right there. Zinzao will hopefully do, or Nara will hopefully deal more damage later. I'm Aminova.
How did you know what it was?
Somebody got a big head?
Well, very good.
Yeah, this is fair. Oh, I can go Seraphs and just have like massive shields to start and end with. Yeah, 18 MR is, or 18 pen is not going to do anything. I don't think, honestly. People make the mistake of going, oh, it's a tank, I'll just build more pen. Yeah, they're going to have a shitload of health. And probably healing. It's going to be a rough match. I honestly don't know how this is going to go. Why is there 2 Ori balls there? such a fair fucking champion. Does more burst than a burst mage on an ADC with high fucking mobility, and she has a knockback that's a hard CC. Like, why do we overload kits and then say other champions are just out of balance?
Your team lost.
Oh, that's terrible. And that's bad, I guess. Like, they're gonna make me bruiser AP, but I'm not gonna have any damage and I'm not gonna still be able to survive. So fucking dumb. Thank you, Riot. Thank you. Every other time I face an Ori, she has a full fucking burst kit. All of her runes are beautiful for her. Every time somebody with my fucking level plays Ori, they're like, you know what? You basically gonna get the full nerf end of the stick. Please don't.
Team Wolf won the round.
Damn, Tori. He lasted a long time. What the hell does he have? Just celestial body and a warbox. They haven't even used their anvils yet. Watch them do this whole fucking thing without even using their anvils. Just to prove how dumb busted those champions are.
Why is he? Look at fucking his team.
And now, welcome back, your reckoners. Fight!
This is a fine game.
Shit. Fuck off, bro.
Oh, fuck. Nerd. Their hope is to try to make the fight last
I'm a fucking
by
idiot.
kiting and then push you out into the fire and stun you out there. That's their hope. I had to flash to make Azir burn his ult early and pretty much destroy their hopes. That's pretty decent. Not ooh-ah or anything like that, but it's alright. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Ornn and Sivir. What a disgusting thing. She's trying to Q bounce. There's no minions. So we definitely need to get her first. Yeah, I could win most games or do really good in most games just by playing Ori. Because I can play her so many different ways. And like, he was definitely going to go for me. But like, he's got a lot of shields to break through before he can even think about it. What does she have? Okay. I think now's a good time for this. I don't think if I didn't have the ability haste, it'd be a lot harder. Where did he go? Shojin? Oh, they just kept trading. We killed them otherwise. I'm surprised. I don't know. Didn't feel like he was doing much, but harsh damage. Oh, Zinza. We got a stat chart for losing once. I was really hoping he was going to go more bruiser, but I guess. Bro, you do no damage. So you don't frontline for shit. You don't hurt even the squishy people. You gotta get something to survive more. I'm trying to help you get out. Like, my other option is just let him die and then fight 1v2. I don't have the kit for that. Oh, it's a Felios. Look how balanced the Felios is. Yeah, this is why we always lose with this champion. It's the only reason I lose like 3/4 of my games is they're like, oh, I'll be a frontliner for you, and then they don't build frontliner. Like if you're playing top lane in Rift and you're doing that, you're saying I only ever want to fight 1v1 or 1v2. But solo and late game for that.
Noxus, light your path to victory.
Oh my god.
Spoils of war, now yours to wield.
Everybody's getting one. Tap dancer, slow cooker. He's not gonna fucking have anything to survive, so he's gonna just die. He's like, I'll kill tanks. No, bro, I was killing tanks. You ain't doing shit. You're not. He's so trying to figure out how to do more damage with his swapping in between abilities and shit.
That bout didn't go your way.
Okay.
There's nothing I can build that's gonna change dick. Literally nothing. If I use Hourglass, they kill me the second I come out of Hourglass. Like, what do you want me to do? I have more survivability than this fucking dude does. Oh look, he built Asterix at long last. Oh, he swapped up build.
This is very exciting.
Next time, revenge. Well fought. Go with pride. Team Wolf has proved unworthy. Team
I don't understand. Like, I don't want to go out on the end of the fucking shit just because somebody else wanted to be a dickhead. He's like, look at all the damage I did. Yeah, look at all the rounds we lost because you focused on doing damage instead of peeling. Because you took a champion to dive in to go with the Orianna, and you're like, you know what? I'm just not gonna have any survivability though. And everybody ignores him the entire fucking time while they're trying to kill me. So yeah, you get more damage. I had to sacrifice damage to try to get survivability. But yeah.
Oh putain, la vie de ma mère. J'ai cheveux complètement emmêlés. Je suis en train de briller. Je suis en train de péter plomb. J'ai les cheveux emmêlés, écoute-moi.
Mais oui. Très bien. I feel like people go anti-synergy fucking intentionally. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that, you know?
I don't blame you. I'm quite strong.
I don't know if they're trying to lose or what the situation is. But I'm just... We're gonna do some troll shit. We're gonna go Ori, but we're gonna go attack speed Ori. Because I'm fucking tired of it. Everybody else wants to just be trolls. I'm just gonna be a troll. Ooh, I like this. I don't know. I watch The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, right? I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's like there's a ranch in Utah they call Skinwalker Ranch. It dates back to like, well, Native American era. It wasn't a ranch, but it was the land between two Native American tribes that warred over that kind of area. And there was a curse from one tribe put on another tribe to make them skinwalkers, supposedly, which I don't know, because I thought the idea of being a skinwalker was something that some tribes just had as part of their mythos. I didn't think it was a curse. So honestly, but I don't know the tribes out there and their personal legends. So maybe, maybe that's what that is. But anyway, they're supposed to be investigating all this paranormal stuff, and it's just turned into aliens, alien, rocket, alien. And I mean, it's for the most part fine. There's some interesting stuff that they're getting, but the weird results that they get aren't stuff that you couldn't get somewhere else with erroneous data. Like, oh, it only ever happens here. I'm like, no, it doesn't. That kind of erroneous data does happen other places. So I don't know. Like, I like the show. I like some of the stuff they're doing, and I like the fact that it makes me think of like different things that could cause that. Because, when I troubleshoot things or try to figure things out, I try to look at it at every level. So from wacky to most logical, and that's how I've always fixed computers and everything else. I'm not just looking at one possible fix. I'm looking at every possible fix. You know what? We're gonna go fucking big girl.
Why are they running?
We're gonna go super thick. You know why? Because this motherfucker, he's not gonna go tank. He's gonna go something fucking dumb. You know how I know that? Because the last time I had a Shen who was on my team, he didn't go tank. He went AP, and not even on hit AP. He just was like, I just have some AP shit. So he just completely hosed us for no fucking reason. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess fuck me then, right? Even if we only kill one of these people. She's got Firefox and Ari. She's got double W.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm gonna stop hitting them. There we go. Whee, because now they can't take it.
fucking time. Oh.
Oh, I got 2 stacks of Tenkenshin in the first round. Here. Because win or lose, this is enough for me. I gotta get something to eat. My throat's getting dry. I'm on, you know, not full tilt, but I'm half tilted. I'm untilted enough to still smile about something. Yeah, I'll take the extra magic resist in the boots and a little bit of tenacity. A little tenacity goes a long way. Get your tenacity moving. That is a nice tenacity. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Come on. Tankery. No. Maybe. We could go Twin Mask if he wants to do that sort of thing. Even Shield of Molten Stone? I could do that, but there's not that much AD out there. Fuck it. He's going tank though. Since he's going tank, I'll take the Twin Mask anyway. It's going to give me a bunch of stats that are going to be good. I just noticed that my ball looks like a little goth face. Shows it missing me by a fucking foot. Hits me anyway. I guess we can just kill this thing. Waste not, want not. That's what I always say. All right. He's also a Heart Stealer. So I will get a Randuin's Omen. Yeah, Thresh is just gonna be really hard to kill, but he's not gonna do much damage. Like, he's gonna do damage because he's Thresh, but not anywhere near what Kale will do. I'm big. They're gonna play for fire? Are you kidding me? I'm so big. Let's keep it up. Let's go with Fallen Aegis. It'd be awesome if we both got a raid boss and a prismatic. Since Kale's gonna be critting, Smolder's gonna be critting. I don't even know if they're gonna make it to late game, but they probably will because they scale so freaking hard. The way this game works, I'm gonna end up facing them again pretty fast. Yeah, we definitely want to kill Echo first. What's he got? Give me DMAT, and he's got 30. Loser. Alright, I guess this was just the round of stack. Although the thing is, if I don't get this now, I'm gonna end up facing the crit people before that. What did he get? Tell me he's getting the MR. I was banking on the MR with my twin mask. There we go. I want to do this and then Riftmaker and then Riftmaker will give me like 140 AP.
doggy.
Time I play Teemo, I get no true, well, like these. Like that ain't it either. It's more.
Fucking jumping, bro.
I swear to God, I eat myself. Yeah, I told you Thresh is deal damage, but he's got
No full fucking shit, man. What is that? Why did he get me there? There's no loot.
yeah, we're not lethal, but they are. 2% of your bonus health. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what my bonus health is. It's not over there, and you can't hold shift. I know I started off like 1100 or 1200. It's really low. So 6,000, 2%, 220. Bro, you're just getting kited.
press it.
Oh, and the kill's already up. The one item I built was the one item it turns out I probably fucking didn't need. Thank you, Riot. I'm pretty sure if I hadn't built this, we would have faced them again in no fucking time.
What, dude?
Because Riot hates me.
What are you sitting there, bro?
And we're out. Shen built garbage. I was tankier than my Shen. You can activate cruelty once. Yay. Just why? Yeah, but that was it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm getting stuck with Jerry's kids for fucking teammates.